Welcome everyone, this is Zozo Stockwatch, and I'm just going to go over a trade that I alerted. It's going to be on HTGM, and as you can see, this is a 2-minute chart and a 28 EMA. So we're holding above the 28 EMA at this 395 level, and we're coming up to that round number of $4. I want a break of that $4 level, so 402, 405. In this case, I alerted it over, at 405. And we got a 10-cent quick move in HTGM, and it was level watched alerted at 9:38, so prior to the trigger. All right, and then you see here's our 395. Here's the 2-minute chart. You see how we're hugging the 28 EMA. Then we gap up a little bit this morning. We're holding it in pre-market, and then we get the break of the $4 level. Now I use 405 on this one because I want to see if it can gain a little bit more momentum. All right, better to lose a few pennies than to jump right in, say 401, and then it falls back on us. So if I use 405, right, and then it breaks 4, that's my out. 398. That would be my stop on a trade like this. Fortunately, we didn't have to worry about the stop, and it popped up to a high of $4.16. So you always want more. You sell up as it's moving up, and you sell on the bid, and to get those profits, and then you can hold some to see if you can get an extended run, but didn't want to do that. So in my case, I had I sold on the way up on this HTGM. So that was a level watch alert that was posted in the forum today. Another one was MU. And here's MU, and this one I alerted at 9:32, and the alert was for 27.91. So break 27.91, and then we got the push up. And let me just line that real fast for you so you can see what I'm talking about. 27.91, and edit that. Sorry guys, I should have done this prior to the video, but I'm trading and trying to make this video for you guys so you can learn a little educational stuff here. Okay, so we get the break of 27.91, and then we had a nice push up to come on, crosshairs. We had a nice push up to 28.12. So another fast trade for a Friday. But we did get the pop and continuation. As you can see, it's a 2-minute chart, 28 EMA, holds the 28 EMA. Usually when stocks break that 0.90 area, you do get the next roll up into the next round number. In this case, it worked on MU, and so showed strength. And like I said, I like this 28 EMA, and I also on a 5-minute chart, I like the 55 EMA if you're so inclined to use a 5-minute chart later in market hours. And this is pre and post market hours on these charts, okay? I also do use a regular market hour chart for my 5-minute. I don't know if I have one of those on this. No, I do not. So I'll have to show you that in another video. But overall, a couple of good trades. I did trade CCCR. And forgot to mention that one, and it was a pop over that 272 area, and we did get a small pop, another 10-cent pop. I just couldn't find, I guess I could have found a way into that what was it, GLYC, but this thing has had a big run, and I should have actually jumped on this. Here's the 2-minute chart. Here's the break of 12.50, and it continued up. Now I didn't get this because I was watching the other 3 stocks, but I should have had this on my, I had it on my watch list. I just I didn't have enough nerve to call it, because I would be the one that would call it, and it would go down against me, and who wants to deal with that on a Friday? So I went for more quiet trades, and as you can see, but GLYC was a big runner for folks that had it, and good job to you. All right, this is Zozo, just a quick video on some of the things that I traded today. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great day.